This is a story of how I completely changed my life 8 years ago. I was living on the Gold Coast in Australia and I was 22 years old and I was completely lost, drinking all the time, escaping, completely distracted, full of bad habits, but I knew that I wanted more from this life. I wanted to travel the world, I wanted to have my own business, all of these things that just inspired me so much, but I was completely numb to it all. I knew that things had to change. There was a massive wake-up call when I got extremely intoxicated one night and something pretty crazy happened and it just woke me up. I thought if I keep continuing this life, I'm gonna end up on a really, really bad path. I was stuck in this cycle for about 5 to 6 years. My brain was just so foggy. That lesson ended up being the biggest blessing in my life. It woke me up and I thought, okay, I've got to get my shit together. I started off with the gym. That was just the first small step, and it was actually the biggest step. It was the biggest foundation to everything. The gym is where I learned discipline. It's where it built my health foundation. It taught me to start eating right, which made me to start feeling better. And then all of my energy started to come back, which just started to spread across all different things. I started reading books. I started doing meditation. Started to actually get into business, started to surf more, all of that type of thing. I just started to chase that life that I wanted. The truth is it didn't happen overnight like that. It took it step by step. So after about forming my discipline for a year or two, I actually ended up falling in love with a girl from Finland in Australia, just before the whole COVID type of thing happened. And yeah, once it hit COVID, she went back to Finland and I chased her back to Finland, and that was the scariest moment ever. I left my full-time job, the security that I had, I just packed up everything, sold everything, and just made that leap. And I didn't have any security. I couldn't get a job in Finland or anything like that because of the whole COVID situation. So I had my back up completely against the wall, and I knew that I needed to make a source of income. The good news was I had the health foundation down pat. I was going to the gym at 5 in the morning in Finland in negative 29 degrees Celsius, completely covered in snow. I was the only person in the gym, but I knew that I needed to make shit happen. From that point, I started building bit by bit. I was in the dark, which was pretty much 24/7. It wasn't the worst of lives, but it was pretty grim compared to what life was like on the Gold Coast. From there, my whole vision opened. I realized that when you're not distracted or you've completely changed your environment, you really can tap into this power and start to develop your own potential, especially when your back's up against the wall. So the point that I'm getting to here is now it's been 8 years of me just living a very healthy life. Things haven't been perfect. There's been extreme ups and extreme downs. I've made money, I've lost a lot of money, made money back. There's been many things that have been happening while I've been traveling the world for the last 8 years, building businesses. But what I'm here to tell you today is the reason why I've started this channel. And throughout these 8 years of traveling, hitting all these highs, hitting all these lows, I was always chasing the money when it came to business. Don't get me wrong, money's a fantastic tool. It helps, it gives you security, it looks after people around you. It's great. Money is important. However, my mind has always been in the wrong place. I've always been trying to serve money, not God. And yeah, basically it's just come to a point where I've realized that money comes and goes and it is great, but really at the end of the day, the most fulfilling thing that I've learned in this last nearly decade is giving back is the most inspiring thing for me. It's the thing that gives me the most fulfillment. When you can actually help someone else that's truly in need and you stop being so self-absorbed in whatever you're doing, that's the moment of fulfillment. That's when you feel so abundant. That's when life starts to feel really, really good. And yeah, long story short, that's why I've started this channel. Because we're at the very start of things. What are we on today? It's the 23rd of April, 2026. And I'm taking you guys on the ride with me because in this channel, we're going to start off on a small scale, helping, giving back. I'm building brands that matter. And really what I'm going to do with this whole channel is give everybody the opportunity to participate and join along the ride for being able to give back and make as big of a positive impact as possible. It's all going to be about helping others, being kind to others, and really making a huge impact, whether we're helping out animals, whether we're helping out people, whether we're building schools in different countries, whatever it is. My mission with this whole channel is to go out there, live an adventurous life, show you guys the life that I've been living, but also make a significant impact along the way and help take you guys on the ride. I want to be able to give you as much valuable as possible, because after the last 10 years of living, building businesses, living in different countries, I've lived quite a different life, and I've had a lot of life experience where I can help you out with telling you some of the main things that you need to focus on in life. And what I will say to you now: 1, your relationship with God; 2, your health; 3, your relationships; and then also giving back and making a positive impact. At the end of the day, everything else is noise. If you're a man, you need to be focusing on your mission, and that needs to come first. And that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to take you on the ride, and we are going to make a big of an impact as possible. If you're someone that was stuck in a position that I once was, and you're watching this when I was 22 years old, I just want to be that living example for you, that I am living proof that you can get yourself out of that. You can change your environment. You can build that business that you've always thought about but fear's holding you back. You can actually go out and lose a whole bunch of weight and actually look in the mirror and think, damn, I'm in pretty good shape. All of that stuff is possible. I was overweight, depressed, completely intoxicated all the time, in a dark spot. Now I'm 30 years of age, going on to 31, and I am super healthy, don't drink anymore. I love to work on business. I love to just always be training, surfing or boxing. And I want you guys to know that it's absolutely possible if you want to better your life. Just focus on 1% per day, 1% a day. And the main thing is while you're coming up, focus on people around you that you can also help bring up, because this is the movement that we're creating. So get ready as we go and make a significant impact on the world. And if you like this video, hit a like, subscribe, and comment below on what your favorite part was, and get ready for the ride of a lifetime.